rustig aan, heel goed. Easy, very slowly, small pieces, okay. Maybe swap knife. Okay, so we're just gonna chop a little bit here in this frozen tree stem, just to get some mileage going on these knives. Okay, next. Just to see what happens to the blade after a little bit of use. Okay, let's go do some other chopping. 14C 28. 15 and 20. Not so smart. Okay, let's get another branch. Sleipner. Also this handle, because of this curve, it really holds well, even with gloves. Okay. Okay, for the last part I wanted to do some rope cutting to wear a little bit on the edges, because they are still relatively sharp. So I just got some coconut rope here and some sisal rope, and I'll just be cutting them like, I don't know, a lot. And I'll save you all of the cutting. I'll just do a little bit and then fast forward to the results. So let's just do, I don't know, start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the 14C28. That really keeps its edge relatively well. Sleipner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay, so let's do that sisal rope. Let's go again. Four, 5. Okay, let's go to cutting some paper just to see. 15. Still relatively sharp. A8 mod. A little bit more burry. So I would put it on 14C28N. Okay, and Sleipner. Okay. If you're looking at edge retention, I think the Sleipner and the 14C28, they come out a little bit better. Now the Sleipner being a carbon steel and the 14C28 being a stainless, I think you have somewhat of an option there. Now the A8M and the 15N20, they're not bad. They definitely hold up their edge really well. None of them are chipping, none of them are showing real damage. And even when I left them outside for 2 days in the cold, just on the floor, on a piece of board, and I picked them up and I did all the other tests like the batoning and stuff and the cleaning the trees. None of the knives show any damage. The Yarf, which is actually the one here with the 15N20, yeah, okay, it's doing okay. This knife is a little bit thinner. It is 3.2 millimeters instead of the 4 millimeters of the other blades. And I have to say, I really didn't see the advantage. It wasn't that this thing or this version outperformed the other ones considerably or anything. I didn't really notice much of a big difference. I mean, it cuts nice, yeah, it does. But in the end, at this point, the sharper edges of the Sleipner and the 14C28 actually benefits more than having a little bit smaller blade or thinner blade, but with a little bit duller edge. So I don't know. Are they nice steels? Yeah. I will put a diagram at the end with some information about the steels that I just took from internet, and I had ChatGPT do some sort of a comparison thingy about strength and toughness and all that. And yeah, so you can look at that if you want some sort of like a overview of the different steels and their qualities. But as a user, let's say in practical terms, I didn't really find that much of a big difference between the steels. So if I had to make a choice, I would probably go for the Sleipner with the oak handle, simply because it's the cheapest version. I think you can have this one for about $140, euros approximately. The other ones are a little bit more expensive. Of course, this was a blank only. I made the handle myself, therefore it was cheaper. And if you really like the new series, the Yarf, with the beautiful handles and of course also a beautiful blade that is a little bit thinner, a little bit more lightweight, yeah, it could have its advantages, yeah. So I'll put also some prices for you in the diagram so you can check it out. Okay, so finally I say get one of the Sleipners or the 14C28s because I think they are phenomenal. The other ones are not bad, but they're definitely not better or I don't know, significantly different in use. So that doesn't really matter much. So, you know, check out the handle materials. If you like micarta, so the A8 mod is one version that comes with micarta handles. I had to say that when the cold, that material really still kept feeling okay. Now I prefer wood, but you know, gives you a little bit more warmth. But still, don't get yourself hooked up on all these different metals and stuff. It really doesn't matter that much, at least not within the Casstro range. Just get the one that you like with the best handle and material that you like. And I would definitely go for the Sleipner version. It is all around a really, really good knife. And of course, 14C28, also a winner. Now, I already knew 14C28 was a good steel, but it kind of surprised me here how well it also did with edge retention. All right, well, check out all the specifications, and thanks for watching, and see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.